Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney that specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I wanted to provide people who've been injured at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits available to them under that law. Today I want to talk to you about whether workers' compensation will pay your lost wages. Well, the answer to that question is yes and no. Yes, workers' compensation does pay a benefit for lost wages, but it doesn't pay the full amount of your lost wages. In most situations, it pays 2/3 of your lost wages. And really, it only looks at a specific period when it determines what your lost wages should be. For the most part, it's looking at the 3 months before you got hurt and what you averaged during that time frame and determining what's called your average weekly wage. And that average weekly wage is then what workers' comp uses and pays 2/3 of that amount up to a maximum amount that could vary based on your date of injury. The current maximum, as I'm making this video in 2019, is $575 a week. For injuries that occurred prior to that, the maximum rate is lower in some situations. And the maximum amount will probably go up in the future. There's a good chance that after July 1st of 2019, that injuries occurring after that date will have a higher maximum rate. So you don't always receive your full lost wages. Really, you never receive your full lost wages in a workers' compensation case. You're only going to receive 2/3 of them or less in almost all situations. Now, as far as checking whether workers' compensation is paying you the correct amount for your temporary total disability benefits, which is the lost wage benefit that workers' compensation pays, the insurance company should, if they're not paying you the maximum benefit amount for your date of injury, file what's called the Form WC6, which is a wage statement. And that should explain how they calculated your temporary total disability benefit amount and your average weekly wage. So you'll want to review that document if you receive it to make sure that it looks correct. Many times insurance companies mess up the check amount that they should pay you. And because workers' compensation is paying you less than your full lost wage amount, you certainly want to make sure you're receiving the maximum amount you should be receiving. You don't want to get less than that. So if they messed up your workers' compensation check amount, you want to check on that and get that fixed. I hope you found this information about whether workers' compensation pays lost wages helpful. If you have, please let me know that. Best way you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. If you have some specific questions about your workers' compensation case, I think it's very important to get answers to them. Sometimes if you wait too long to get answers, things will get messed up with your case, or it may be the point where the law says that you waited so long that you can't get those things fixed. So get answers to your question in time to get them fixed. One of the best ways to get answers to your questions is by setting up a consultation with an attorney who specializes in workers' compensation cases. If you'd like to set up a free consultation with me, I'd be happy to do that. There's two easy ways you can do that. The first is by visiting our website, which is www.perkinsstuddard.com. There's a free consultation request form there. Just complete and submit it, and we'll reach out to you and get a consultation set up. Or you can call us directly at the phone number on the bottom of the screen, and someone from our workers' compensation team will set you up a time to talk to me for free. I'd like to thank you again for watching today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.